Okay, students, today we will discuss about hyperbolic functions. You might have already know that parabola. You already studied about parabola in 10th standard. Now we will discuss about hyperbola. How it's look like. The hyperbola looks like double parabola. Actually, this is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. Basically, this is parabola, but this is hyperbola. Hyperbola, it is in the form of double parabola. This one and this one. Hyperbola in the shape of double parabola in opposite direction. In opposite direction, it is called hyperbolic shape. Now just it is shape about hyperbola. Now what is hyperbolic functions? Hyperbolic functions is nothing but the representation of trigonometric functions in terms of exponential is called hyperbolic functions. The representation of trigonometric functions in terms of exponential functions is called hyperbolic functions. Actually, general form of hyperbolic equation is in the form of x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is the general form of equation of hyperbola. This you will study deeply in second year mathematics 2B. There is a separate chapter for hyperbola. There we will study about the hyperbola very deeply. Okay, how it observe time like that. Okay, just it is the general form of hyperbola. Okay, on the hyperbola, the points are in the form of x comma y, that is equal to a cos theta comma b sin theta. The points on the hyperbolic are in the form of a cos theta comma b sin theta. So that here first a cos h theta is equal to e power x plus e power minus x. Here it is theta, so e power theta minus plus e power minus theta by 2. This is a. Next, b sin hx s theta is equal to b into e power theta minus e power minus theta by 2. These are the form of the x coordinate, and this is the form of y coordinate on the hyperbolic functions. Okay, if you substitute these two values here, you will get 1. If you substitute x in terms of in place of x, you have to substitute this one. In terms of in place of y, you have to substitute this one. If you substitute this, you will get finally 1. So that the hyperbolic sine function and hyperbolic cos function are in the form of these two. Okay, that we discuss now. What is hyperbolic sine function? Okay, what is hyperbolic sine function? It is a function f from R to R is defined by f of x is equal to e power x minus e power minus x by 2. A function f from R to R is defined by f of x is equal to e power x minus e power minus x by 2. It is called hyperbolic sine function. Hyperbolic sine function. It is called, this function is called hyperbolic sine function. It is denoted by sin hx. Sin hx. H is nothing but the form of hyperbola. Sin hx is nothing but the trigonometric ratio in terms of hyperbolic functions. Sin hx, it can read as the hyperbolic sine function. In the similar manner, we can write hyperbolic cos function. It is cos hx. Okay, cos hx is hyperbolic cos function. Similarly, tan hx is hyperbolic tan function. Now, sin hx is equal to e power x minus e power minus x by 2. Cos hx is equal to e power x plus e power minus x by 2. That already we discussed how we obtain this. Okay, if you substitute these two values in general form of hyperbola, we will get 1. These two are satisfying hyperbolic equation, so that we can take hyperbolic sine function as e power x minus e power minus x by 2 and hyperbolic cos function as e power x plus e power minus x by 2. Similarly, if I know sin and cos, I can easily write tan. Tan hx is equal to sin hx by cos hx. Sin hx by is this one, this is cos hx. 2 gets cancelled. Now e power x minus e power minus x by e power x plus e power minus x. This is tan hx. Similarly, cot hx is, cot is reciprocal of sin, so that reciprocal of sin is e power x plus e power minus x by e power x minus e power minus x. Next one, cosecant hx. Cosecant hx, cosecant is the reciprocal of sin hx, so that 2 by e power x minus e power minus x. Next, last one, secant hx. Secant is the reciprocal of cos, so that e power x plus e power minus x by 2. These are the hyperbolic trigonometric ratios. You have to remember these 6 hyperbolic functions. Okay, you have to remember. If you remember this 2, we can easily remember this 4. From these 2 we can get this 4. From these 2 we can get these 4. If you remember this first 2, we can easily remember last